Imagine your boyfriend is dead, and all you want to do is jump. But instead of death, you get this? Eternal life as a vampire? Ugh, how fucking annoying is that? Blah. That's what happens to Victor in Suckers, my new animation project. And as if that weren't enough, Victor ends up on the hit list of the Old Sukkers, ancient elite vampires with an everything was better in the old days fetish. And they have zero tolerance for newcomers. So, Victor flees to the queer underground, where he finds vampires from all eras, ancient warriors, boy actors from Shakespeare's time, and Victorian torchbearers. Through them, Victor finds what he had long lost, new hope, and fighting spirit. Together, they form a gang and become what the Old Sukkers fear most: resistance. Because revolution is in their DNA. Okay, look, we are living in a time when violence against queer people is on the rise again, because people act as if we were monsters. This is not new, but ancient. Even in the past, gays were portrayed as abnormal seducers who lure their innocent victims into dark corners to penetrate their bodies and suck them dry. Hey, the vampire comparison basically writes itself. We have always been here. For centuries, attempts have been made to erase our history, to reinterpret it. But imagine if queer history were immortal. The vampires in Suckers are fictionalized contemporary witnesses, based on historical evidence and brought to life through thrilling storytelling.
Or brought to death. So is this gonna be a history lesson?
Not at all, because through Victor's action-packed adventure, we make the past come alive and relevant to the plot, without losing sight of all the humor, the drama, and the sex.
But why exactly do you need crowdfunding?
Anyone who has seen the video here knows how fucking expensive animation is, and Suckers is in a whole different league to our YouTube videos. The extensive pre-production, the research, poring over museums and books, interviews with experts, and then turning all that into an exciting story? Boy, that takes time!
And time is money.
Not just that! Background art, 3D models, character design, storyboards, compositing, and music. Everything has to feel film-worthy. Plus voice actors and trademark registration?
Just listening gives me anxiety.
Not me, because big projects are in our DNA. For example, I started with Tube Clash, 3 seasons of an animated series with over 56 million views. Then 2 seasons of Broadcast My Ass, animated series number 2. Of course, How I Met My Boyfriend, and those are just a few of the animation projects I've put together with my super queer powered team. And that's how we managed to create global safe spaces to give minorities a voice, with topics like mental health, body image, and clients like Warner Bros, Netflix.
Yeah, all right. And that means you're covering a huge chunk of pre-production yourselves?
Correct. We're all hard at work, but we still need that last bit to tie everything together and produce a really killer concept trailer.
A trailer?
To approach the big players and get the entire thing financed. Of course, if we can raise more here right away.
What then?
My friend, you have no idea. This is Suckers. Suckers will be released in 8 drops. On their own, they work like episodes, but together they form the final feature film. And then we'll release drops 2, and then 3, and then in the future, we're gonna...
Okay, how much do we need to raise to see the first drop?
That you can find on the Kickstarter. You can also see what we'll be using the money for. Because our dream would be to tell drop 1 as independently and uncompromisingly as possible, because it's got it all. You'll find out firsthand how Victor is transformed, by whom, and we meet the Old Sukkers. Victor flees and meets his enemy-to-lover's rival, and then...
Whoa, don't give too much away.
That is just the beginning, and you can be a part of it, right from the start, and help us teach Victor to fly. And help us to bring hope back to queer kids all around the world.
Oh, we all need it badly right now.
For all your support, you'll get lots of exclusive, really cool goodies. Like the art book, or Victor's boyfriend pack, with photos, letters, and short videos of him just for you. And a dress-up doll.
A strip-off doll.
What?
So what are you waiting for? Join our vampire gang and let's kick the old farts' asses together.
Follow the link, join the resistance, and chew!